Hi guys, welcome to ThrustZone.com. This is the CB200X. We are getting a very first look at the motorcycle before we start riding it in the next couple of weeks. As you can see, this motorcycle does look very good in real. It has the essence of course the Hornet 2.0, but it also looks like a very mini or micro Africa twin with the design, with these pinstripes here on the tank and the way the decals have been done on the 200 and the X and everything. At the back, it remains the same Hornet that we know, and the Hornet 2.0 that it is based on. And the X-shape headlamp looks very good, and you've got a typical Honda Sari guard, split seats. This is from here to here 613 mm. The seat height is 810 mm, so that's very low, very impressive for shorter riders. At the front, you can see there's an LED light. These are the DRLs. They've got this very smoke, dry ice effect going to it. It looks very nice. There's a very good amount of visor length here, which should make it very impressive. That is the knuckle guard, quite good quality actually. It feels very robust. That is the switch gear, and that is the LCD display. You can go through all the details on trip, battery, fuel gauge, RPM, tachometer. Everything is inside. There's no analog anymore. That's the superbike way of key displacement. And yeah, that is a very big 140 section tire, and that's a disc brake with pedal, which is pedal. These are the upside down forks. Some may think it's an overkill, just like the tires, but then again, ride and handling should be very good, given that the Hornet was also really good. 110 section at the front. It's got ABS at the front, and we've got the same exhaust here. What else? Let's just show you that there are LED lights in the front as well, and a bit of exhaust note. That's it. We'll do an exhaust note much better in real when we start riding it. This engine, of course, is the same as the Hornet 2.0, 184cc, making 16.5 bhp of power, and surprise a very good amount of torque, which is at 16.1 newton meters. So, and the piston has cooling jets, and it's of course got PGMF5 fuel injection, BS6, HET, to make sure that it's very efficient and everything. Last time in our testing, it was delivering around 35-40 kilometers per liter, so that's a very impressive number for an engine. Power and torque numbers are also quite impressive. What do I think of the motorcycle with the first look? I think it looks really great, but and it does remind me of a previous motorcycle, which was the Bajaj Pulsar AS200 to a large extent. It sort of is on the same idea. It's a adventure tourer, not a hardcore trail riding or off-roader motorcycle. It's basically also Yamaha's, it is also a phaser, sort of phaser competitor, but the phaser is not, the phaser was not, it was discontinued in the 150cc section, but there's obviously in the 250cc section it exists. But again, this falls in the lower bracket because it's a 184cc engine and making only 16 bhp. So again, somewhere in between. Most manufacturers now are doing this. They're carving their own segment, their own niche, and then others respond, and then they create another niche. So it's not a direct rival per se to anything that is available with a half fairing. The 220 cannot be compared, the Phaser 250 cannot be compared. It just carves its own niche. If, let's say for example, if the TVS Apache RT R180 ends up getting a semi fairing, then it's a direct competitor, and we'll see how those both are in the way they're supposed to be and how comfortable they are. This is all about comfort, touring on tarmac. A very small amount of off-roading is possible. There is a good amount of protection given with the bash plate here. It's plastic, but it's an engine cover, but it ends up looking like a bash plate. And you've got these turn indicators here, so that also makes it look very toury. we are all craving for an adventure motorcycle, and this sort of does that. And pricing is a bit high at 1.44 lakhs, and I think that's a bit high, but we'll tell you more once we are done with riding and show you and tell you about it when we ride it and tell you whether it's truly worth it or not. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.